everyone, Matthew and Way here. In this video, I'll be reviewing episode 7 of the Dopesick series, currently on Hulu. The episode starts in the year 1962 with one of the Sacklers testifying in front of a city committee. The senator with the last name Dodd, and it ends up in 2002 with Dodd being the one questioning one of the Sacklers in front of another city committee. The Dodd in 2002 is Christopher Dodd from Connecticut. The hearing in 1962 shows us that the Sacklers had shell companies starting back then. The Sacklers already had these companies infiltrating parts of our society no matter what it was and where it was. It was a way to put their influence in our society and what they wanted it would happen. In this sense, it was for them to make more money for them and their company, Purdue Pharma. What I forgot to mention in the last 6 reviews in this series is that it uses flashbacks to tell the story. You may say that is not good storytelling, but I tell you that it is. The flashbacks to one point in time allow us to be able to understand how we got from point A to point B. Believe it or not, time moves in a line, not a circle. You do not go back to being a child once you are an adult, unless we develop technology to reverse the process. In terms of how nature works, you do not suddenly be a child again once you are an adult. The two attorneys with their boss decided to indict 3 top executives from Purdue Pharma in the year 2006, and knew that these men had knowledge that the drug was doing terrible things since 1997, a year after its release in 1996. They testified in 2000 in front of a sitting committee that they had no knowledge that it was not doing the horrible things they said it was doing. They claimed to not have knowledge of this when it was not true. It was another lie they told so they keep selling the drug Oxycontin. The DEA agent, Bridget Meyer, played by Rosario Dawson, brings the evidence to the FDA. As they told her, they requested that it was causing horrible side effects being used as directed. As we saw in the last episode of this series, the man that helped her find it said Oxycontin was being used as directed for paying patients, not addicts. One of the people said that they did not agree with the evidence as it was, quote, not thorough enough. That is Malarkey, to say the least. As we saw, they definitely did an exhaustive search to find that it was doing this. The FDA claimed that Purdue could not have been mixed with the other drugs that it was causing this problem. Whether it was or wasn't should have not been the issue. To me, that is crazy. The FDA turned a blind eye to this. The former FDA Commissioner, Curtis Wright, who we see at the time of this episode, now works for Purdue Pharma. As Richard Sackler said, "We pulled you from the FDA so you can help us control them." Curtis Wright was one who helped create the label for Oxycontin to say that it was not as addictive as it was. As we found out, the FDA's black box warning was not as much of a warning as we found out it should have been. It was a slap on the wrist, and the Sacklers could keep making more money and kept getting the richer as the rest of us could be suffering to this addiction to this horrible drug. Dr. Samuel Phoenix, played by Michael Keaton, contacts the female minor named Betsy to tell her the only way to get better, according to the doctor who they actually saw in the gym, encouraged people to sign a petition to get Oxycontin to be labeled more addictive than the label claimed to be. As the doctor told Dr. Samuel Phoenix, "You need to take this medicine and giving it will help you to rewire your brain chemistry back to where it was before you took Oxycontin." He told him it will take 2 years for the frontal lobe to get healed from the damage the drug caused. Dr. Banks was telling Betsy, "You need to do this in order to get better. This is the only way to do it." All in all, I give this episode a 9 out of 10, as it shows the Sacklers, as well as Purdue Pharma and those that worked there, did not care what happened to us as long as they kept getting richer while we suffer and die. This show shows us how greed is the worst of any of the 7 deadly sins, as they kept feeding these lies just for profits. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe to my channel. Please hit the notification bell to be notified of any future videos that come on my channel. Please share this with your friends and family so my channel can grow. Thank you and have a wonderful day.